I got inspiration for our fiction film final piece from the monologue Scream If You Want to Go Faster by Nick Teed. In this monologue, a young girl named Lizzie and her friend Lucy have been involved in a crash where the driver and a teenage boy have ran away after the long chase. In our story, we have chosen to base it around a girl named Kate who has been involved in a car crash. During the mood piece, we have chosen to have both doors open to create a confusion for the audience so they don't know who was driving. We decided to use props to push the narrative forward throughout our mood piece. For example, we have used a toy giraffe to imply that there has been a young child involved. In the film, If I Stay, the car crash is actually shown on screen. The audience is quickly debriefed on the decision leading up to the crash before being shown the after effect through the eyes of Mia Hall, as she decides whether to live and be with her boyfriend Adam, or die and be with her family.
By making the creative decision not to show the crash until after the fact, the director manages to avoid depicting graphic detail for the shock value. He is also able to simultaneously remove focus from the crash itself and place it on the events leading up to and immediately preceding the crash. This is something we hope to recreate in our final film by focusing on the events preceding and the repercussions of the crash on one particular character. We also like the style of the film. The muted tones of colour found in the car crash and hospital scenes work really well to suggest a sombre tone, which is something we want to use to create the same solemn atmosphere.
Double jeopardy.
When doing research, we wanted to find a film that focused on a character that was framed for a crime that they didn't commit. We came across the film Double Jeopardy, where Libby Parsons is framed by her husband for his own murder. In the opening scene, the camera work and editing allows the audience to discover the crime scene as Libby does, limiting our knowledge of the situation to hers. This also creates an atmosphere of confusion and uneasiness that we want to recreate so that our audience will empathise with our character, Kate. The opening scene is also very dark and blue. Although this is due to the setting, Libby is on a boat at sea at night, the atmosphere of foreboding that this creates is something that we tried to recreate in our mood piece. So we filmed using similar tones of colour. Prior to making our mood piece, we experimented with making other short films, one of which was a short horror where we focused on the technicalities of lighting. We explored the use of filters, particularly blue, to set a dark mood and tone.
We were also able to practice blocking and staging with multiple actors in our scene. Both of these exercises